Hello, it's Lisa from Perfectly Spoken. How are you? That's good. I'm here to tell you about lesson 21 and to do lesson 21. So let's have a look at the content of today's lesson, shall we? Here's the slide. So today's lesson is about describing physical appearance. So it's a vocabulary lesson. And we'll be looking at words and phrases for describing a person's physical appearance, and we'll have some practice with an IELTS speaking exam question. Okay, so this is lesson 21 of my B1 course for intermediate learners, or for those of you with an IELTS score of around 4 to 4.5. Okay, let's have a look at task 1. Here we go. I'm just going to disappear because you can see me in the screen. Here we go. Task 1 is a matching exercise, and you can see that there are 4 pictures, A, B, C and D, and there are some words and phrases, 1 to 6, and you have to say which number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6 goes to which picture. Okay, so 1. Which picture has long red hair and fair skin? Or more naturally, who has long red hair and fair skin? Is it A, B, C or D? Number 2, who has dark curly hair and dark skin? Number 3, who has straight hair, brown eyes and is very good looking? Number 4, who has blonde hair, blue eyes and a youthful appearance? Number 5, who's wearing makeup? And number 6, who is slim or who has a good figure? They mean the same thing here. Okay, let's have a look at the answers. Well, that brings me back, doesn't it? Hello, I'm back. Shall we have a look at the answers? Here we are. So B, number 1, B, long red hair and fair skin. 2 is C, dark curly hair and dark skin. 3 is A. 4 is D, 5 is A. Probably lots of them are wearing makeup, but I think you can see it best in picture A of Penelope Cruz. And 6, they all are, probably because they are models or actresses. Okay, they're all slim, they all have a good figure. Okay. All right, shall we have a look at task 2? And again, it's just I had to use pictures of men to get to certain target vocabulary. Okay, so again, it's a matching exercise. Okay, I'm just going to take myself out of the picture. Here we go. So now we have E, F and G, and we have to match them with 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11. So who is bald and clean shaven? Who, number 8, has a beard and is well groomed? Number 9, who is wearing glasses and looks a bit scruffy? 10, who has gone grey and has wrinkles but still looks good? And 11, who is well built? E, F or G? Take your time to look words up if you need to. If not, here are the answers. Bald and clean shaven, so that's G. You may recognise that's Bruce Willis. So bald is no hair and clean shaven. Yep, so no beard. Has a beard and is well groomed is E. So has a bit well groomed means looks very tidy. So looks very smart. The hair is very carefully brushed, very carefully washed and looked after, well groomed, and it's used for men. Who is wearing glasses and looks a bit scruffy? Well, that's picture F. Robert De Niro here is wearing glasses, looks a bit scruffy. So scruffy is the opposite of well groomed, and it means a bit untidy. Yeah, scruffy. So if you look at Robert De Niro's hair, it's quite long. It doesn't look as if it's been brushed very much. He looks quite casually dressed for an event, so it looks a bit scruffy. Whereas this guy here, E, his hair's probably got wax in it. His beard looks very clean and tidy. Who has gone grey and has wrinkles but still looks good is F. Yep, he's gone grey, so he has grey hair. He has wrinkles around in his forehead, around his eyes and here, but still looks good in my view. And 11 is well built, E. So that's what we use for a man who has a good build, isn't slim but isn't fat, is you know, looks like he goes to the gym, does sport, looks after himself. Okay, how did you get on with those? I'm hoping that there are some new words. I thought quite a bit of that would be revision for you, but I'm hoping that there will be some new words in there. So now we're going to look at ways of recording our vocabulary. Okay, and I'll check that you understand the vocabulary as we go along. Okay, so if we go to the next slide, here we go. So phrases with have for describing physical appearance. Okay, so when we're talking about hair, have short, shoulder length or long hair. Have blonde, so blonde hair, fair hair, which is light coloured hair, red, brown, grey, or dark, which is brown or black hair. Okay, so those are the colours. And blonde, for example, I'm grey and blonde. If we go back to the pictures, picture A, the lady has very dark hair, and there's red hair, okay, and dark curly hair were in the other pictures, okay. So you've got the style, long, blonde or grey hair. My hair is straight, okay, so I have straight hair, wavy hair, and curly hair, okay. Next is the colour of eyes. Have blue eyes, green eyes or brown eyes. Have fair skin, so my skin is quite white. Have dark skin, brown or black skin, dark skin, okay. Have a beard or a moustache. A beard or a moustache. Okay, and I've tried to put some phonemic script in to show you how to pronounce it there. Look, beard, beard, yeah, and moustache, moustache. Okay, and then we looked, have a slim figure. Okay, it's very important for women, certainly Western women. We all want to be slim, which is thin but in a very attractive, in a very beautiful way. So you still have some shape, you have a good figure, but you're slim, you have no fat. Okay. The next one is have a youthful appearance. A youthful appearance. Have a youthful appearance. And it means to look young. Yeah. Have a youthful appearance. So for example, it was the girl in picture D with the short hair. She looks really young. Yep, she has a youthful appearance. And wrinkles. So if you look at me, I have some here. I'm in my mid-40s here, around here. Wrinkles. When your skin has lines, it has wrinkles. Okay, and these all go with have. Here we go. What about phrases with be? Well, we've got be good looking. And good looking you can use to mean beautiful for women and handsome for men. Okay, or attractive. So when you think someone looks good, you can say they are good looking. Be in your teens, 13, 14, 15, 16, in your 20s, 40s or 60s, or be middle-aged like me. I'm 46, so I'm middle-aged. Okay. Be short, medium, height and tall. So those describe your height. How tall are you? Yep. So for example, I'm 1.70 meters. And here we describe size. Be careful here. Remember in the previous slide, number one with have a slim figure, which is thin but attractive. Okay, so when you're describing someone's size, it's difficult to be polite. Okay, it's something quite cultural in our language, so just be careful of the words you choose. Okay, the best words to choose are slim for a woman and well built for a man. Okay, why? Because thin is the opposite of fat. So you've got thin, and skinny is very negative. So it's when you're thin but you don't look very well. You can see your bones. You're skinny. Skinny, thin, slim, well built, so good muscles for a man, good shape, a bit overweight. You have a tiny bit of fat around your tummy, or fat. I don't use the word fat if I'm doing an exam and I'm describing somebody, I would never say fat because it's so negative. A bit overweight. Okay, so just be careful there. Bald, be bald, have no hair, and be clean shaven. Yeah, when you use a razor, here you are clean shaven. You don't have a beard. You don't have a beard. You don't have a moustache. You are clean shaven. Okay, here we go. What about phrases with wear? Wear glasses. I've got mine on today. Or wear contact lenses. What I wear normally, but my eyes are sore today. My eyes are tired. Wear makeup. I have makeup on today. I have some lipstick, some mascara. Yeah. Phrases with look good for your age. Well groomed. Do you remember the man back in picture E? So a man that looks after his hair, makes his hair look nice, his beard look nice, nice clothes. We would say they were well groomed. I only use that word really for men. For women, you can say smart or elegant. Yeah. Or looks good. A bit scruffy is maybe when you get up in the morning and you go to work in a hurry, you don't have much time and you forget to brush your hair, and maybe your clothes are you're a bit scruffy, so you don't look like you have taken a lot of care. Phrases with go grey. So I am going grey. Robert De Niro has gone grey, has grey hair. Okay. So take time to record the ones that are relevant to you. Okay. So choose the ones that talk about you. or your family. Make notes of them. Here I've recorded them in blocks of language, because that way I think if you learn a whole block of language, a phrase, it's much better than just learning single words. Okay? Of course, now what we've got to do is have some practice, haven't we? Okay, so please take your time now to record now any vocabulary that is new or that you will want to use for the following questions. Here they come. Here we go. Your turn. Describe your physical appearance. What do you look like? So, number 1, describe your hair and skin colour. So, for example, I can say, I have long blonde hair and fair skin. What about you? Number 2, what colour eyes do you have? I'm trying to put it in a sentence. Don't just say green. I have green eyes. I've got green eyes. Remember, I've got for possession we use a lot in spoken English. Number 3, do you wear glasses? Do you wear contact lenses? Do you wear makeup? So, for example, I can say I usually wear contact lenses. I sometimes wear glasses, and I wear a little bit of makeup most days. Number 4, do you have a beard or are you clean shaven? Number 5, describe your height, how tall you are, and your build. So there I will say I'm medium height, I'm 1 metre 70 centimetres, and I'm quite slim. And number 6, who do you look like in your family? So the verb look like is asking you to describe, to talk about who is similar to you in appearance in your family. So, for example, I could say, I look like my grandmother. Not so much my mum or dad, but very much like my grandmother. What about you? So my grandmother had, sadly, she's no longer with us, had the same fair skin, same colour eyes, same shape face as me, same build, exactly the same height and build. Okay. But just you take your time to do those so that they are true for you. Okay, so when I've looked at preparing this lesson, I thought some of you would find it useful to do some IELTS speaking exam practice in which you have to describe somebody's personal appearance. Okay, so I found a practice style question here from the IELTS paper, and the task is describe a person whose appearance you like. Okay, you should say who this person is, what their relationship is to you, so brother, member of the family, sister, could be best friend, okay, and what they look like. So remember, what do they look like? Can you describe their physical appearance? And here is where I would like you to use as much of today's vocabulary as you can, please. So hair, description of the hairstyle, the hair colour, okay, eyes, skin, height, build, okay, that would be great. So just stop the recording at that stage. I would like you to try and write at least 4 sentences And then I'll show you that I have done a model answer for you to give you some idea of the level you need to achieve. And I've put it sort of at level 5. Okay, so I've made it slightly harder just so you can see how to use the vocabulary. Okay, so if you want to stop the recording now and do your own practice, that's great. If you want to look at the model answer that I've given and then come back and do your practice, that's fine. Here we go. Here we go, and I'll take myself out of this picture. Okay, task 4, model answer. This is my husband, Julian. Julian has brown hair, fair skin, and blue eyes. He's very tall and well built. He has a beard and looks a bit scruffy. He likes wearing sunglasses, which are on the top of his head in this photo. Julian is in his 40s, but he is lucky because he hasn't gone grey yet and he doesn't have many wrinkles. I think he's quite handsome. Of course I do. He's my husband. Okay, so that's the end of today's lesson on physical appearance. I really recommend that you go back and you look at the pictures in task 1 and 2 and you try to describe them yourselves without looking at my phrases. Can you add any other information to them? Maybe you look at pictures on your phone of your friends and family and you try to describe their physical appearance in English. That would be really good practice. And remember to use my tips for recording vocabulary. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the lesson. Thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you another time. Thank you. Bye.